Welcome to part 6. We're gonna keep going. I had one shorter episode today, so it's not as sped up as the others. I think it's around, I wanna say, 6 times speed. So if you're not getting as ADHD hyper entertained by the background footage, that's my bad. The only reason I did that is because I'm trying to keep it around 30 minutes. Well, like 20 to 30 minutes for the full video time, because I had a comment that was a pretty ideal time, and I try to take comments into account. That was way back when. That was on like the Hermit playthrough. But even with the new style, I'm trying to keep that comment and the footage range and the video length into account based off of that, and it's just comfortable for me. I don't want you guys to think you guys have all the say. No, I have some power here. I have at least a tiny bit of a say, I think. But, yeah. And then I do want to leave this pretty early on before the view rate drops off around the 2 minute mark. If you guys aren't liking this style and prefer that older, just talking over the footage where maybe, it's not as clear audio, but it's just commentating over the footage, just let me know. I can go back to that and do these as like little movies. I can keep up the let's play instead of like the I don't consider these movies or films, but the longer more high effort content. I don't have to be doing the longer, more high effort uploads. I am totally fine with being told that you guys prefer like the lower, like the let's play, the commentating, the role playing over it. If that is what you guys are wanting, like the role playing game over the commentation, because these are more like the commentary videos, like 100 Days of Minecraft Hardcore, like the looting movies. These kind of voiced over videos are for sure more commentation videos, and they're not actual commentary videos or reviews, because that's a different facet of my channel, but they are for sure commentary when compared to let's play. So if you guys are preferring let's play, just let me know. Like, that's for sure something I can attune myself to and do more of, because it is much easier on me, to be honest, than the 30 take voiceovers that take 3 days of editing. 3 days later, after reviewing my footage and taking notes, let's see if they make any sense. I wanted to commentate about how much I like this upstairs bar area above those shops. It felt, almost secretive. In a small town like this, you really, I don't know, you'd think you would want the one bar in town to be on the first floor instead of in residential apartments, or what would be zoned to be apartments above above some shops. So what I'm thinking is quite possibly between those two is a county. It's a no liquor county, because that's still there's still places with that in the South. And never mind, I just saw the staircase. It is just a 2-floor sports bar. I am clinically insane, actually irreparably stupid. And we're making more cooked meat when we haven't finished our cooked meat. I guess it makes it last longer, but geez, I'm gonna have some stuff going bad in my inventory, and that is really not the best possible thing. We are, however, looting up everything, and we are going to be a thick boy. And I think that's a good thing, because it's going to raise our strength. It's going to, lower our fitness by 2. Cool, we have max fitness. Like, that doesn't matter at all to me. Like, 8 fitness is just as good as, 6. Like, it's just as good as 10. Bar a few different things. And that doesn't really have an ill effect on me, per se. Now, it could lower my just ability to function, but the fact that I will only have to eat when I'm starving in the future, like if I'm ever wandering between towns after my car got totaled, is totally worth the the slower animations and stuff now, because down the line it's going to benefit me greatly as long as I don't get like morbidly 100, for some reason 100 kilos in this is obese. I don't get that. Like I'm a bodybuilder, or not a powerlifter. Those dudes are insanely, they got those huge bellies. I guess I don't like talking about me. I'm quite reserved. uh I'm I'm strong, like very, very strong for comparably to most people, almost anyone. I'm pretty, very, very strong. Kind of a dullard though, as you can probably tell listening to me. And 200 pounds, or 225 pounds, so 100 kilos, is not heavy. Like, I've heard anything under 180 is like you can get like beat up in the street, like victimized. And if you're under 200, you should bulk. Is like stuff I've lived by. Like I'm 200 pounds, like plus, and I'm not fat. Like the low body fat percentage. So that's what irks me about this game. It's like the one thing. And I get, I'm not trying to turn the game into an excuse to like humble brag about myself. I'm low body fat percentage. I'm not like whatever. But I don't want to get into details because then I feel like I'm bragging and I have an ego when I try to be humble, even though I'm really not good at being humble. I'm the most humblest. I'm the most humble. No, I'm not good at being humble, but I'm trying. We're going to the school. We're doing well, and I think I'm going to end this ramble because I talked a lot about myself and I need to recover because I dislike sharing about myself. I apologize if it was too much. Okay, we're looting the school, and I just got a notification from Xbox that nearly gave me a fucking panic attack. We'll see how it works. Turns out they might be deleting captures. I don't know if that means captures on computer, because if Xbox just deletes all my captures, yeah, that ain't gonna work for me at all. So I'm going to not rush editing, but I'm going to stop playing video games for a while. It is going to be just editing. I'm going to be editing. Yeah, take a shot every time I say editing. I'm going to be editing all of the Warhammer stuff, all of the PZ, a bunch of Risk of Rain 2. We'll see how I do it. I'm going to try my best with getting a lot of this stuff processed and out. If it's going to start deleting, I don't want it to. Well, if you guys are seeing this and there's videos being uploaded, then who knows. But you guys will not see this video for a while, which is, I don't know, almost comforting even. I know that whatever I say will be like months old, so by the time you guys have seen this, this situation has been resolved somehow. We'll see how, but it works. So yeah, we're working our way through here. We've been looting like 2 restaurants. It was a school, and now I think this is a pizzeria based off of what I see here, but it might in fact be some sort of buffet, or let's see, banana. Maybe it's a bakery. Sit tomorrow. I'm reading that sign. It sounds, it's marked with the axe. It's Project Zomboid themed, but I have to believe that it's probably an Italian restaurant of some sort. Maybe not what I thought. Maybe not a pizza place. Maybe a general Italian place. Dude, I also love. Dude, what the hell? Yeah, I'm over here blundering every conversation point, but I also love that this house does look very similar to partially constructed houses I've worked on. I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing for the partially constructed houses in real life, but like seeing the wooden beams and stuff and then putting up the wooden cross beams and putting up the houses I've worked on in real life. I should more say played on. My cousin's a construction worker, not me. I'm in college. I've done some construction stuff, quote unquote. Not really. I've helped out. More so just stuff I've seen around. I need to not hyperbole say things incorrectly because I don't want to feel like I'm bluffing. I think people knew what I meant, but I thought I should correct it. Uh, here. Wait, motel? I'm not sure why the fuck I marked that, but I'm about to go south and there's going to be a ton of shipping containers if I remember correctly. Let's see if I'm going there. I didn't actually loot the motel, which meant I left a ton of stuff, which might be good. But dude, it's just a constant flow of zombies. I don't know anything about that. I'm not sure why there's so many of them lately. It's really something I should probably check out. Because they just keep coming, so I think they might already be respawning. I don't fucking know. But let's go through here. I thought I looted this place last time, but I guess I was coming back for a second loot, which is probably smarter just so I can mark it all off and not like have the egging thought at the back of my head to come back here and loot. So in the long run, probably a lot fucking smarter. Okay. I did like the design. That was a very detailed room. I have that in my notes. And then, come on. I have the next part of my notes is scrapping and containers, like storage containers. So I think by that I mean like a squirrel storage, like one of those storage centers where you buy a storage bay, a storage unit. I think kind of a goofball. So here's the scrapping I talked about, assumably. We'll see what happens with the containers, if that's anytime soon, or if there's a massive gap in my notes. Now, let's be honest here, probably is. Knowing me, there's for sure a massive gap in my notes. But, let's see. We're gonna go drop off loot. Should have dropped off everything in my, fuck. Should have dropped off everything in my van beforehand. Yeah, this ramble's getting long-winded, so I'm getting very dry-mouthed and, like, congested at the same time. So I'll cut it off here in a second. My bad, guys. I talked for way too fucking long in one breath. Let's keep going. I did have a comment here. I wanted to talk about the building to the left of Main Street. So I think what that means is if you go down this main drag, down the main road. I will probably here in a second. Of course I will. It's what I'm always doing. But if you go down this building, or down this road, let's do it. Come on. Storing a bunch of shit away. But you know what? That's fine. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have anything stored that shouldn't have been stored, which is completely fair. But the building left of Main Street, the tower by the second roadblock, or the third, I have not looted that at all, and I made a comment, I just don't want to. Like, it looks completely residential. We're about past it. Never mind. We're looting all this instead. There, we're right by it. That one? Dude, it seems so... It's the biggest building in town, and yet I refuse to cut it with an X. I'm not sure why. I still feel the same, and at this point in my playthrough, I know it's spoilers, but hey, who gives a fuck? We're way past this, like, we're out of this city. Not way past, we were at, I'm not like, I know earlier I was talking about deleting all this backed up footage. I'm 2 recordings ahead of this one. Well, 2 recordings ahead of the one that's about to start in 30 seconds, because we're about to go to a new recording. So, yeah, I'm out of this, I'm out of the city, but it's not in my distant history. So, we've survived. I'm not spoiling super far ahead. We've survived well. And that one's probably going to be like a shorter looting movie. I'm going to try a different style where instead of 3 episodes together, like we're on the 3rd right now, it would instead be 2 episodes together. I really don't know. It'd end up being maybe 20 minutes tops, probably more so ranging from, I have to say, like 12 to 15, probably maybe even 16. But I don't necessarily think that's a negative. With my watch time anyway, my full length watches come from me and family and a couple fans, or a couple viewers. I don't want to call them fans. A couple viewers who, mean the world to me. They are the ones who have that watch time above that like 2-3 minute mark, and that's fucking awesome. So I can't really argue with it, because I'm fitting a strange niche on YouTube. So of course people are going to see strange shit. Like, you're seeing me fucking dump a bunch of cans out of a truck into crates. Like, it's like those ASMR cleaning videos, but fucking worse. Like, there's no benefit to it. Like, there's nothing entertaining about what I'm doing here necessarily. Like, commentary and a long-form survival game. Like, it's not a story-based game. It's nothing of the like. Like, I need to stop that. I don't like using connector words. I don't want to say, like, too educated, but I have too much I have too much, I don't want to say pride either. I don't have a lot of pride. I hold myself to a standard where I don't want to say, yeah, a lot. I remember that clicked for me in a class very long ago. A person, not going to gender them, was asking a question, and it was like, if you, and that just like made a connection in my head. I'm like, I never want to do that. Like, with any word, I know I do it with the word like, and that is probably because I speak faster than I think faster than I speak, and I speak faster than I think, in a very weird dichotomy. I think it's ADHD and other conditions. We're all balling. We're playing video games. It's just like when I run D&D. Like, you are for sure not the most neurotypical human ever. That's just how we live. So I do not want to use those connector words all too much. I don't mind if it means I stammer or I speak slower like this, because it means I am more articulate, and that is probably better for me in the long run. But we're looting all of this up, and I like these outside medical pavilions. They have a lot of good loot, and they offer interesting encounters, but I'm going to have to clear them out with a sledgehammer if I wanted to live on the other side of town, which kind of sucks. But we have this car we're getting out, hopefully, which I guess is a good defensive car for my position because it's made of armor. So there's nothing bad with that, and we get to mark more shit off the map. But I think this means we are almost on the ass end of here, because I remember looting these in my immediate short-term memory. That means we are pretty much done with this city if it's in my short-term memory. We still have not gone to the squirrel storage. That might be right now, but who knows. Oh, well, I know, of course, that I'm gonna go there. Unless both me and my notes happen to be hallucinating, which, let's be honest, isn't all that unlikely. It's not entirely a fabrication or a unlikely event that I have just completely misremembered going somewhere and doing something. Especially in a game like this, I have like 20,000 or something stupid hour. No, not 20,000. I had another zero on there. Like 2,000 hours of play. 20,000's like a fucking year. That's insane. The most I've ever played a game, I'm very ashamed of it, was my first ever Fallout 4 playthrough. I had played all the way through and this was on I think Xbox One or Xbox 360. I don't remember when. Which I probably have a longer Skyrim character than this, but I had played through, and I downloaded a New Game Plus mod, where you could New Game Plus. I don't know if it still exists anymore, but someone did it. I New Game Plussed, and then I heavily mod the playthrough. Like, it's a reset your playthrough mod, so you could restart and install a bunch of mods. And I did that. I started the new playthrough. I had so many mods, and my playtime was because you could actually counted that playtime by your save file when you're selecting the characters. It was 1 month and like 30 some days. I think like 1 month and like 30 days. Like it was up there in playtime, because there was this mod where there's this mod where you could have infinite stash items, like infinite buildables. The buildables weighed nothing, and then there was a no build limit, or the build limit was set to like 2 trillion or something insane. And then there was this mod where by the water tower behind Red Rocket, there was a verteboard, and you could fly to this valley. And I built a house. I had all my mods my first ever mod playthrough were all building mods. Only building mods. And I built a house, and it was a fully articulate 3-story house with an armory and everything. And I was so happy, and I lost that. I spent literal months building, I spent the amount of time I could have built a real house, probably. If I just went and stole lumber and started building, I could have built a real house. Tangent over. We're looting the clothing store. I think you guys can tell what's going on anyway. I don't need to commentate over it immediately. I was diverging a point. I was talking about my playtime in Project Zomboid in relation to Fallout 4. I think I was trying to relay back the point. Here we are. I knew there was a storage place. I was trying to relay back the point. I know I was trying to do this. I wasn't trying to. Or I don't think I was trying to. I was trying to relay back about how... I'm not sure why the fuck I marked that X, but alright. I was talking about how I have 2,000 hours in Project Zomboid. Not in one character, unfortunately, because I keep losing the characters. I think the Project Zomboid mod experience is a lot worse, or a lot more volatile, is the word I would use, especially if you're letting your game auto-update, because I don't have it set on a certain update, or I did for a while. I think I still do now. If you're letting it auto-update or anything, it's a lot more of a volatile experience, was my point. I'm going to end this so I can go to the final ramble. I'm sorry I was so long-winded. I hope that did not lose anyone. On that note, as always, I want to thank you guys for watching this long. If you guys are hearing this, you're the GOAT. It's fucking absolutely insane. I don't even care if you're watching this on 100 times speed or something. I assume then the background is just a picture, and it flashes forward every couple seconds. No offense, more power to you. So I've heard someone watches my videos on multiple times speed, but they're in my family, so it's alright. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and wherever you're watching this, hope you guys come back for more. If not, I hope you enjoyed your time here. I hope to see you guys again next time. If not, that's alright. And thank you guys for turning this passion, or this hobby, into something I can keep doing, something I don't feel absolutely insane doing. Just means a lot that I don't feel like I'm wasting time when I'm playing video games, especially with now the threat of my captures getting deleted looming over my head. Thank you guys. You guys are great motivators.